And I don't know if you heard or seen or even felt and known. It just came out today that Matthew Perry. I mean, it's been less than a year. It'll be a year, October 28th, which is kind of, I just noticed this now, but my father actually passed on the same day, but a year before Matthew Perry. So, getting chills, more chills with this connection. 5 people have been charged in connection with the ketamine death of Friends star Matthew Perry. They just announced that today in Los Angeles. And 3 of the defendants, including a doctor and the actor's assistant, are in plea agreements for federal drug charges in connection with his death. While 2 others, including a second doctor and a woman reportedly known as the Ketamine Queen. Can you imagine having a name or being known as the Ketamine Queen, who is accused of selling Perry the batch of ketamine that killed him? Now, yes, I get it. An addict, when you're an addict, I get it. On the same hand, this was very much coordinated and they knew better. It's about having a conscience. And this is, the work that we're doing right now, all these old systems, all these secrets, all of this disturbance, the trauma, it's all coming to the surface. And this is just another little piece that has come forward that is revealing a broad underground criminal network responsible for distributing large quantities of ketamine to Matthew Perry and to others. To say the least, I am disgusted. I'm saddened. I am also happy that this is coming out at the same time, because when Matthew Perry came to me when I was having one of my many Epsom salt baths. That night he came in. I'll link the video down below, the actual channel. And he said, it it was an accident, meaning he slipped under the water, but it wasn't an accident. And that's all he would tell me at the time, and that the rest would come out. Well, like I said, I've never had so many people commenting on the video, giving me their 2 cents, and you're wrong, and he didn't drown, and he wasn't under any substances or under the influence. And really, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about loving others and stop judging others and stop fearing others and stop causing division and separation. You will continue to suffer if you do. So it's quite disgusting that these 5 people who were entrusted by Mr. Perry in this is a breach of trust. And to think that you can get away with this, maybe not in this lifetime, but in another lifetime. And as they say, karma's a bitch, but that's only if you are. That's how karma works. It's the law of cause and effect, right? You know what the difference is between right and wrong. And I thought it was very interesting that they took advantage of him, his addiction issues, which, people who are addicted are being taken advantage of all the time to enrich themselves, to make money. Because, apparently they didn't have enough, right? They knew what they were doing and risking great danger to Mr. Perry, but they did it anyways. Disgusting, okay? I mean, think about Matthew Perry. He talked about his addiction. It started when he was 14. He can remember the exact day, time, what was happening. And during this press conference, it was found there was a message, a text message that said, this moron will wonder how much this moron will pay to get his hit. Wow. It was an opportunity to profit off of somebody in their worst times when he was trying to get better. And yeah, and it was his go-to drug, but there were many actors that are under that spell as well. And the vials apparently cost the doctors $12. $12. But they were selling them for $2,000 a vial. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. So I want this to be a wake-up call for many people who are having an addiction, who are putting all of their trust into supposed experts. And that's why I teach intuition development. That's why I teach my clients how to trust their gut, how to know when something's off, how to not just go with it because I don't know what else to do. Trusting your own inner intuition, trusting your own inner guidance, your GPS system, and not relying on people who are profiting off of your, or to your benefit. And let me say, I am teaching right now empaths and narcissists. Let me say, this is all coming to the surface. And the fact that majority of the corporations and the government and the politics that are happening in this world are run by narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths, it stops with me, and it stops with all the other people that I help guide through their dark night of the soul. Because we're all waking up to the fact that what we're being told growing up, even right now, is a bunch of BS. And I want to say BS is belief systems, what you've been told. We don't do it this way. This is how we do it. You don't fit in. You're not meant to fit in. It's time to wake up. And the fact that we have so many addictions and we have so many issues with mental health, again, goes to our spiritual disconnection from ourselves. And it has nothing to do with religion. It has everything to do with who we are at a soul level, that we're all born perfect and whole, and you matter, and you're worthy, and you're here for a reason. And that's why Matthew Perry came through to me last year. I didn't even know he passed when I was in the bathtub. He just came through. But I felt so fired up, and I still feel fired up. It simmered down a little bit, but we all need to help each other. We're not getting out of this alive. We're not. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all going to die at some point. But what I want for you and what I want for everyone else is to live their best life right now, and to live in peace and joy and abundance right now, and to forgive yourself and to forgive others. I just did a video about forgiveness. It's a choice. So what are you choosing to hold on to? That resentment, those grudges, they don't deserve it? Is that why you're addicted to something or someone? You are hooked. And we all crave something. That's the deep-seated piece of addiction, and to end suffering. So this is a choice. So I'm asking you, I'm begging you to start healing and start working on yourself, and do not worry about anybody else except you. You cannot heal the world. That is an ego-based mindset. You can wish peace and love and joy and healing for the world. You need to work on yourself first, okay? And I'd be happy to help you. And there'll be more coming up with Matthew Perry now that we've reconnected again. Because everybody speculates. I mean, do we really know the truth? Do we have to know every single detail? Do we have to control every outcome? Only the ego wants to do that. So check yourself. Be kind to yourself. And before you speak, ask yourself, is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? All right. Well, I wanted to come on here while it was still fresh and connected in my heart and in my mind. And I'm also hearing there'll be more coming out. I mean, you know, Matthew is just the tip of the iceberg. Think about all the other deaths that have happened, especially with celebrities and musicians. That's all I'm going to say for now. And if you'd like to hear or see more videos like this, comment below. Follow me, join my free Empaths, lightworkers, old soul group, the Soul Healers, and I'd love to see you there. And I will be relaunching our 12-week program starting in October. So if you want to be part of that, comment below, because I specialize in empowering empaths, and that's why we're here. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care.